Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. I'm Don Tapscott, and I'm the Chancellor of Trent University and a proud graduate of this great institution. This is a very special day for everyone here, and I'm certainly delighted to share it with you. Heartfelt congratulations to all of our graduates on reaching this important milestone. I now declare Convocation open.
Good morning. My name is Leo Groark. I consider myself fortunate to be the 8th president of Trent University. It's my honor and pleasure to welcome you here today. I note that convocations this week are taking place while there's an election in Ontario. And we're not here to be political. So what I'm going to say is that no matter what happens in the election in Ontario this week, Trent is going to give you something to celebrate. I want to begin by respectfully acknowledging that we are on the traditional territory of the Mississauga Anishinaabe. We offer our gratitude to our First People for their care for and teachings about our earth and our relations. May we always honor those teachings. I'm very pleased to welcome graduates, parents and families, spouses, partners, and friends to today's ceremony. I know that some of you come from close by, others from Canada and around the world. If you are here today, you are part of the Trent family. I would like to preface the awarding of degrees by saying something about the ceremony today. From one point of view, this is a very formal ceremony. This is the ceremony where our graduates officially complete and are awarded their degrees. At the same time, I do want to remind you that a convocation is supposed to be a celebration. It's supposed to be a party. It's a party we are hosting to celebrate the successes of our students. If you're a parent, you may want to treat it as a party to celebrate the fact that they have finally got their degree. With that in mind, I want to open this convocation by giving you permission to be loud, to applaud, to yell, to embarrass your children if you want when they walk across the stage. We are having this convocation to give you a chance to celebrate. As you celebrate, we want you to be comfortable, and I have a note here to remind you that we have shade hats available. Now, I will tell you, I told the organizer of the convocation, I asked them if they could arrange that everyone could have a hat like the one I and the Chancellor are wearing. But they wouldn't go for that. But there are shade hats. They're baseball caps. They make for a snappy souvenir if you'd like one. To our visitors, I will say that I hope you will enjoy Trent's deep sense of community. I also hope that our graduates will show you some of our beautiful campus here in Peterborough. I hope you will walk across the ferry and bridge and will be able to visit some of the places your graduates have lived and studied. If you are adventurous, I invite you to explore our wildlife trails on the east side of the river. If you are very adventurous, I invite you to sign out a canoe from the athletic center and go down the river. Though as president, I have to ask you to sign a liability waiver if you plan to do that. As a university, I do believe we have more canoes per student than any university in the world. Let me end these remarks by saying to our graduates that you are joining a prestigious Trent family. It includes famous authors, Nobel Prize winners, Rhodes Scholars, and Academy Award winners. This is a family of scientists, artists, religious and political leaders, and perhaps even more importantly, a cadre of teachers, researchers, medical practitioners, mothers, fathers, and good citizens. I believe that Trent has prepared you well for the exciting and challenging adventures ahead. This is your moment. This is your day. Enjoy it as an important time to imagine your future and create a life of consequence and purpose that is uniquely your own. Mr. Chancellor, Professor Craig Brunetti, the Dean of Graduate Studies, will now present candidates for admission to the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and Master of Science, and recognize students who have achieved remarkable success in their studies. As Professor Brunetti reads the students' names, they will cross the stage to be congratulated by the Chancellor, myself, and then by the University Registrar, Tracy Aladrissi, before returning to their seat.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. To recognize the fact that these students have achieved the highest academic degree awarded and are now eligible to become professors, after they cross the stage, they will join the faculty section and sit with them for the remainder of the ceremony. Carly Louise Armstrong. Mary Ann Martin. Pamela Ort McNabb. Robin Quantick. Thanks. The next student is receiving the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal to reward scholastic merit. The medal was established in 1873 and is awarded to the student who achieves the highest academic standing on graduation at the graduate level. Professor Stephen Rafferty, Graduate Studies faculty, will bring the medal to the Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I call upon you to present the Governor General's Gold Medal to Gillum Sebastian Dayer. Please join me in congratulating the graduates who have received the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the degree of Master of Arts candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. Katie Allen. Corey Baldwin. Melissa Baldwin. Sean Berger. Amber Kolibaba. Crystal D'Annunzio. Shahira Adel Hathut. Sarah Elizabeth Healy. L. Renee Hendricks. Isaac Zhang. Ann Kasurko.
Another medal winner.
Okay. The next student is receiving the President's Medal, which recognizes academic excellence and achievement at the graduate studies level in 4 categories. The student has excelled in Master of Arts. Graduate co-supervisors, Professors Joan Sangster and May Chazan, will bring the medal to the Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I call upon you to present the President's Medal to Madeline McNabb. Jessica Lynn Reed. Yasmin Juliet Stroutens. Matt Evan Talon. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of Master of Arts degrees. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Master of Science candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. Donald Richard Bourne. Melissa Brochu. Catherine Jean Cook. Sherry Lynn DeGasparia. Christy Marie Goulet. Ryan Arnold Hill. Sarah Victoria Louise Langer. Deng Char Lee.
Another medal winner.
The next student is receiving the President's Medal, which recognizes academic excellence and achievement at the graduate studies level in 4 categories. This student has excelled in Master of Science. Professor Marcel Dorkin, Graduate Studies faculty, will bring the medal to the Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I call upon you to present the President's Medal to Beverly McClanahan. Vazgen Manassian. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of Master of Science degrees. Mr. Chancellor, Professor Kathy Bruce, Dean of Education, Teaching and Learning, will now present candidates for the degrees of Master of Education and Bachelor of Education.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the degree of Master of Education candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. I would like to add that this is the first group of MEd graduates in the history of Trent University. Zachary Bro. Heather Crowley. Megan Curran. Tara Flynn. Laura Gunning. Jennifer Moore. Eliza Nicholson. Indra Noyes. Andrea Robb. Christopher Rooney. Mary Washburn.
Oh, no, can you just say my real name? Oh. It's at the bottom.
Oh, at the bottom. Sorry. Mary Ruth Ann Washburn.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Abigail Lillian Grace Wilson. Kelly Zatorsky.
What's your end of your MSs?
Please join me in congratulating the recipients of Master of Education degrees. Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present for the degree Bachelor of Education Candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor, that they may receive the degree at your hands. Natalia Anderson. Joshua Matthew Armstrong. Kaylin Otier Henry. Lindsay Bateman. Robin Beck. John Brandon Belcastro. Lindsay Bariza. Constantine Bexis. Alexandria Kathleen Natalina Biglieri. Kier Bissett. Kate Michelle Boyce. Morgan Lane Brower. Brendan Taylor Burlock. Samantha Carolyn Evelyn Busby. Marisa Pacheco Lemos Cardoso. Carly Chapman. Helmy Cherian. Amanda Lindsay Ray Chin. Ashley Jessica Chrisman. Mallory Olivia Calhoun. Krista Cook. Natasha Couillard. Alexandria Darrell Critch. Jesse Ricardo de France. Rachel Ann de Almeida. Marco DeLellis. Lucas Torrey DeLuca. Justin DeMarquis. Kelsey Dion. Andrew Vincent DeVito. Sarah Dunn. Christy English. Caitlin Furio. Caitlin Rose Finn. Heather Frost. Maitri Gandhi. Tyler Mark Gates. Megan Gingrich. Gerdika Godwin. Shauna Gordon.
Just why it's Bobby.
Yeah. Bobby Henry. Kelsey Catherine Hinton. Serena Holmes.
Iosa.
Natalie Iosa. Brooke Mary Beth Lakeman. Ryan Laundrio. Kathleen Mary LaRock. Cheryl Layton. Gregory Lemieux. Nicole Lillakos. Jamie Leslie Lawton. Julia Elizabeth Louise Sath. Brittany Lucidi.
Yeah, you don't have to say it.
Meredith Albina March. Brian Glenn Joseph Martell. Dana Marie Mayer. Sadie Isabella Rose McLean. Justo Hermogenes Mendoza. Brittany Monig. Maxine Mansour. Kristen Mott. Ashley Miles. Jill Alexandra Nichols. Jessica Ann O'Reilly. Jessica Sarah Amelia Parks. Caitlin Payne Burke. Jessica Megan Lee Pinney. Dylan Pond. Katrina Ramjatan. Shalane Richardson. Mackenzie Eve Robinson. Brittany Marie Roloffs. Lauren Marie Rogers. Christopher Rotundo. Carolyn Ashley Rumble. Amanda Lauren Russo. Jason Douglas Ruth. Jacqueline Elizabeth Ruttle. Leah Sarman. Connor Francis Salmon. Beth Shaw. Jordan Lincoln Simon. Nathan James Arthur Smith. Patricia Charlotte Smith. Samantha Smith. Adele St. George. Christopher James St. Peters. Hillary Margaret Stafford. Brittany Heather Marissa Stewart. Kyle Taylor. Lori Nicole Alexandra Taylor. Brianna Theobald. Allie Thompson. Shauna Timmermans. Christy Todd. Theodora Toma. Exactly like it looks. Dimitra Veritimidis. Natasha Vazanthakumaran. Sinel Wallace. Zanelle Wallace. Amanda Ward. Brittany Watson. Brittany Waugh. Emma Lorraine Williams. Kayla Jean Wingrove. Christopher Withenshaw. Emily Woods. Zapone. Matthew Zapone. Last but not least. Patricia Rose Zira. Mr. Chancellor, I am pleased to present the degree Bachelor of Education candidates. Please join me in congratulating these recipients of Bachelor of Education degrees. Mr. Chancellor, I ask you to confer degrees in absentia on candidates whose names are before you and who are unable to be with us today. Mr. Chancellor, Professor David Newhouse will now introduce the honor song.
Before all words can be spoken, we bring greetings to all of creation. We give thanks for the rising of the sun and the light and warmth that it brings. We give thanks for another day of life. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates. In the custom of the first peoples of this land, we offer the sound of the drum and our voices to honor our mother, the earth. We send our profound and deepest thanks to all of creation, and we greet the world with humility and embrace the richness, diversity, and wonder of life. In the Anishinaabe teachings, the sound of the drum represents the original sound of creation. This heartbeat of creation reverberates still and infuses our being with life. We sound the drum to connect us with all of creation, to honor and to celebrate life, and to remember to live with humility among all living things. We offer these words of praise for those who are graduating this day. We offer these words of thanksgiving to those who have made this accomplishment possible. We offer these words of respect to those who have come before us and who have brought dignity to our lives. And we offer these words to remind us to live with the 7 grandfather teachings, to live with respect, kindness, honesty, sharing, courage, and strength. And we offer this song to accompany you on your travels. And may you travel well, and may your lives be filled with grace and dignity. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates, I have the pleasure of presenting Unity and the honor song. And may I ask you to stand, if you are able, for the honor song. Unity, you may be seated. Mr. Chancellor, I would invite Dr. Andressa Lacerta of the Trent University Alumni Association to welcome the graduating class.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, graduate, honor guests, it's a great honor for me to be here today with you. Talking to Jess just earlier, I realized that I've been part of the Trent community for 10 years. It is bittersweet because I'm getting old, but also very sweet because I chose to stay. So I came here in 2008 from Brazil to pursue my degree in biology and chose to stay to pursue my PhD with Dr. Craig Brunetti. I'm very proud of Trent. I know from experience that as a student, dedicating so much of your life to further your education can be very scary, overwhelming at times, and let's be honest, a little bit soul-taking. Especially for those of you who chose to pursue higher education, putting so much of your life, travel plans and weekends off on hold. It's very honorable of you. Because of the pressure students, and especially grad students, put on themselves, getting to graduation can be scarier than expected for the fear of the what now. But if there's one thing you take away from my speech today, is that graduation is not the time to be scared, because you're not alone. The Trent Alumni Association is here for you. It will continue to be there to support you for the long haul. So please do not forget to take the time to update your information so you can stay tuned on what's going on, and for them to be able to remind you that on homecoming you get to skip the beer garden line, which is the whole reason I came here today. Public service people, you're welcome. So take this time to look back from where you started and acknowledge how far you have come. Me, even as a stranger for most of you, am extremely proud for what you have accomplished and come this far. So, and again, encourage you, and the courage it took to pursue higher education is amazing. This is just the beginning of the amazing path you have ahead of you. And just remember that if you ever feel uncertain or scared, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you won't have to look far to find a fellow Trent alum to cheer you along. So graduating class of 2018, welcome to the alum family.
Thank you, Dr. Lacerda. As we near the end of the convocation ceremony, let me again, on behalf of Trent University, thank you all for being here today. Just in the spirit of the party and celebration, how about a round of applause for our new graduates? And I think it would be only appropriate if the graduates would stand for a moment and thank the people in the audience who have been their supporters financially and otherwise as they've made it through their time here. You may be seated. After the ceremony, please note there will be a reception in the alumni atrium of the Student Center. This is just to your right here, where it is warm and you can still see the river. The processions will leave the stage following the singing of O Canada. And I would ask that when O Canada is played, you stand, if you are able, until the processions have departed. Mr. Chancellor, I now call upon you to dismiss convocation.
Well, thank you all very much for being here today. After the convocation ends, there's a skating rink that's been set up in the parking lot. They'll be making snowmen, various other fun activities, so we hope that you'll all participate. No, but seriously, I hope that graduates, that you look back on today with fondness as you really kind of end this stage in your life, but also look forward, because this is the beginning of an exciting new chapter. It's a little known fact, actually, that I have a Master's of Education, and it was a great honor to be here for the first convocation for that degree, and it certainly served me well. And I know for all of you that what you've learned at Trent, in particular, not just what you've learned, but your capacity to think, to solve problems, to communicate, to put things in context, your passion for learning lifelong, that's all equipped you well for your professional success. So as you leave these hallowed halls, by all means, as Spock said, live long and prosper. Build a prosperous life for you and your families. But let me conclude that we need more than that from you. The world that you're entering is full of opportunity, and there are also many challenges, and this is a time of very profound change in technology, in our economy, and society. And your generation is really being called upon to ensure that the smaller world that your children inherit is a better one, is a prosperous, just, and sustainable one. And so each of you is going to need to step up to participate in perhaps one of the greatest transformations ever. Now, I'm not suggesting that you all go work for an NGO or become a candidate for leader of the world or something like that, but rather each of you will have a role to play in this historic transformation, whether you're an educator, an entrepreneur, consultant, business executive, researcher, public sector manager, politician, social innovator, or parent. My hope is that each of you will teach your children well and will live a principled life of consequence. And of course, this week you each have an historic opportunity to exercise your precious right to vote. And it is a precious right. I've just come back from parts of the world where young people would die to have that right. And your generation is now the largest voting group. And if you choose it, you will choose the next Ontario government. So changing the world is your opportunity, and it starts on Thursday. One more thought. When I graduated from Trent, I lost contact with the university, actually, for a couple of decades. And in hindsight, I think that was a mistake, because over time I started to think about this place. And I decided to become involved, not out of a sense of obligation, but more because this is an important little institution that's worth defending and advancing. And I decided to become involved, and it's brought me great satisfaction. And so I hope that you won't make the mistake that I did, and that you'll stay connected to the university. So congratulations, heartfelt to all of you. Good luck, dream big, be bold, be consequential, change the world. Convocation is now dismissed.